Of course, the most impactful event of the last month has been the cyber incident. As you know, early on Saturday, August 24th, the port identified unauthorized activity on our systems. The port immediately shut down network connections to isolate critical systems. Since that time, there's been no new unauthorized activity, and we are continuing to actively monitor our information environment. I need to stress that this is an ongoing active investigation, and therefore I cannot share detailed updates on the information technology side that we have in place to protect the integrity of the investigation that's ongoing. I can provide an update on our operational response and assure you that the port will share more information about this incident and the lessons learned about that when we conclude the investigation. Anytime we are in a crisis situation, you need to establish the principles that will guide your response. And for us, the continuity of operations is our top priority. Keeping our gateways secure, open, and safely operating so people have jobs to go to and the economy keeps moving is always job number one here at the port. This also means paying employees and businesses for the work that they are doing, communicating with our passengers and the public in a way that continues to earn their trust, and strengthening the integrity of our systems for the future. In the first 48 hours of this incident, we were able to assess where we had the greatest needs to achieve safe continuity of operations. We immediately connected with major customers, federal agencies, and our local government partners. As many of you know, this incident occurred just a week before the busy Labor Day travel period, an extremely busy cruise season as well. Maintaining safe and secure operations while we lost access to many systems was a challenge. One way we solved that problem was leveraging our greatest asset, our people here at the port. I'm very proud of the dedication, expertise, and resiliency of our employees who demonstrated an incredible knowledge of systems, backup systems, the manual systems that backed up our systems, and in some cases, invented new systems on the spot to deal with the circumstances. I have also been very proud of the perseverance and the commitment of our employees. Those who could not access their normal work equipment like email or digital files were invited to come down to the airport to support passengers. And there was a large response to that request. Over a 10-day period, employee volunteers across the port worked more than 4,000 hours in green vests, customer service roles, bringing the value of helpful at SEA to life. This basically allowed us to overcome the loss of our passenger information systems throughout the port. They assisted travelers and those coming to the airport with flight check-in. Some carriers were handwriting boarding passes and bag tags, and they helped departing passengers find gates or arriving passengers find their baggage carousels, or they just provided directions around the airport. And I know they got a lot of good response and they felt a lot of feeling of accomplishment of being able to help people. Those interactions, big and small, help support our teams and travelers get through the busy weekend safely with a minimal of impact. As you know, we are now focused on restoring our systems. I want to assure you that we are not just restoring what we had, but building an informational technology backbone that will make the entire port more resilient in the future. We already have many examples where this crisis has been a catalyst to implementing changes and enhancements that were either already in the queue or that had been on the wish list to have, and those have been accelerated. It is not lost on me that we are restoring and building systems that would normally take years to do in a matter of days and weeks. We're just 17 days in this incident right now, but we are already learning many lessons as we go. One takeaway that I would offer is that a cyber incident is incredibly common. As a matter of fact, the Highland School District, as we learned, is currently in the news now. And for everyone, businesses and governments alike, you need to invest in cybersecurity, which we have here at the port. You know, cybersecurity is great, but you also need to be prepared should a cyber attack gain access to your systems. A message I'm sharing with my peers is to have a plan for workarounds for your most important processes that are IT-based. If you do not have access to your key systems, have plans for maintaining your operations, and importantly, paying businesses and the people for the work that they do. As I said, we will share more information about the incident and lessons learned after the investigation concludes.